Now if I click on this library, you will see couple of folders here like icons, intros, lower thirds, motion backgrounds, music tracks and outros. Now we will look at all of these folders one by one. So the first option here you will see is icons. Now if I expand this icons folder, you will see more folders here like buildings, businesses, education, insurance, interface. Now if I expand buildings folder, you will see lots of icons related to buildings. Okay, and if I expand this business, you will see lots of icons related to business. Now I can just drag this icon and then move it here into my timeline and then use it in my video production. Okay, now all of these icons are fully transparent. So for example, if I put a video clip here, you will see that these icons are fully transparent. Okay, now if we go to this properties section, if you are not seeing this properties section, just click on this properties, it will appear here. Okay, now here in properties I can scale up and scale down our icon. Okay, I can increase or decrease its opacity. Okay, and after that I can rotate it in 360 angle. I can also flip it in any side, or I can flip it in upside down. Okay, like this. And if you have messed too much around, just click on this reset icon. Okay, and if you just click on this universal reset, it will reset everything. Okay, after that I can also change its x-axis position, y-axis position and z-axis position. For example, if I increase in his x-axis position to 555, you'll see it move in this direction. Okay, and if I add a minus here, it will move in this direction. And if I increase it y-axis 555, it will move upward, and if I add a minus here, it will move downward. And I can also change it size by increasing or decreasing its z-axis. For example, I will add 222. Okay, and I can reset everything here also. Okay, now if we go to library, here you will see lots of icon. Okay, if you need the icon related to insurance, just click on it, you will see lots of icon related to insurance. Now all of these are high quality and transparent. Okay, you'll find people and social media like this. You'll find all kinds of icon here. After that, the next folder here you will see is intros. Now first I will delete this clip here. Okay, the next option here you will see is intros. Now here you will see lots of intros which you can use in your video. I mostly create my intro here in Camtasia using these pre-built intro templates. Okay, now if I drag any of the intro into my timeline, I will drag this one. You can see if I play this, these are intros, are templates, and I just need to do is just need to change the text, but I can change other stuff here also. For example, now if I double click on this here, I can change the text. For example, I will write Camtasia course. Okay, and I can also change this text to something else, or this one also. Okay, I can also delete it. Okay, now this will not appear here. Okay, and if I control Z, it will undo this and like this. Okay, and I can also change my animation position. For example, if I want my text to appear here, I can just move it here. Now it will appear at this time position. Okay, like this. Okay, I can also change my shape. For example, if I move it here and I go to my properties, I can rotate this also like this. Okay, and this one also. Now this is the first text, this is the second text, and this one is the third text, and this is the shape. Okay, you can change anything you want like this. Now I have messed too much around, so I will reset everything. Other than that, if I click on any of the text, I can change the size of my text. I can make it bigger or smaller. I can adjust it in my preview window. I can change the style. For example, if I want to add an underline, I can do it, or if I want to add cut on my text, I can also do it. And I can change the alignment of my text. I can also change the spacing and edge spacing and stuff like that. And if I select the second text, I can do the same to it also. I can just cut it or add an underline, and I can align it. I will align it center, okay? And I can also increase and decrease space and stuff like that. Okay, now this is for intros. You'll find lots of intros. You can use all of these intros in your clip without any cost or copyright issue. After that, the third option here you will see is lower thirds. Now you can also grab this lower thirds and use this in your video clip. Just drag it here and then use it here. You can do the same thing with it. For example, if I expand it, I will see all of these options. Okay, now this is the first line here. I can change its color. For example, I will change its color to something blue. You will see this line color change. If I select this, I can also increase and decrease its opacity and its scale and stuff like that. We can change all the properties here. Okay, we can also change our text and stuff like that. If I double click it, I can also change my text. For example, I will write something like headline. You can add anything you want, and you can also change the font here. You can change the size, and if I click here, you will see styles, and you can also change the type, direction, stuff like that. Okay, I can also change it to regular, bold, italic and stuff like that, related stuff like that. And after that, I can change its style to reveal or to drafting on fade in, or I can just reset it, and I can change the type, okay, object or text, and movement and direction. Now I already told you that most of this element will have different properties, so you have to play with it. Okay, after that, here the next option, first I'll delete this. I will minimize it and then delete it. The next option here you will see is motion background. Now you'll find lots of motion backgrounds used here. For example, if you want social media motion background, if you want this rainbow bars, and if you want laptop open, if I drag this one here, you will see that really cool motion background. Now you can use this in your clip. Okay, like this. Now you can increase and decrease its opacity or scale up and scale down, or rotate it and reset it. You'll find all these properties here. Okay, the next option here you'll see is music track. Now you'll find some music track here. Now you can use this music track in your video. Just drag this and then leave it here, and then here you can decrease its volume. For example, most of the time you will be using this music track as a background music, so I will recommend you to use 15% music and change it to the mix to mono. Okay, now this will match with your audio, and your audio will be louder than this music, and it will be better if you are creating tutorial and stuff like that. Okay, finally the last option here you will see is outros. Okay, now this is the outros. If I drag it here and expand it, I will increase my timeline. Here you will see lots of options. For example, if you want to select this first text, just click on it, it will just select the first text. Now you can edit it or do stuff like that, or rotate it and stuff like that. If you select second text, you can select second. You can also change the order of your text. For example, if I select this one, and if I want to increase my yellow, what I'll do is I will drag it here like this. I have increased my yellow color more than black, but still you will not see any yellow, because the yellow background is beneath this black background. So what we'll do is I will just drag this black background here and then put my yellow background in upward, and then I will add my black background here. Okay, you can do it also with the text or stuff like that. And I can also change my color. If I select green, you can see if I select this yellow background, I can also change the color of my yellow background, or I can use picker to select a color. Okay, I will select, for example, this one. You can easily change its color, right?